Mr. Burgher. I want to talk about your favorite painting.
All right, put him through, but no more after this.
Art 101 with Mr. Burgher.
Welcome back, scholars, to another episode of Art 101 with me, Mr. Burgher. I'm a professional artist and master educator attempting to bring you the best in art historical content. If you like this one, please interact with it. Much appreciation for that.
You've been acting psychotically lately.
I'll tell you, friends, there are many artworks that are considered a national treasure. Fill in the blank on the nation. And there are many artworks that fill in the blank for a specific nation's national treasure. And I would maybe go out on a pretty steady limb in saying that Bill Murray, the actor, is very much an American national treasure and an artist in his own right. And I want to focus on a little bit of an artwork that he brought up a few years back and get into that just a little bit. Now here's what he had to say.
I think it would be back when I started acting in Chicago. I wasn't very good, and I remember my first experience on the stage. I was so bad I just walked out on the street and started walking. And I walked for a couple of hours, and I realized I'd walked the wrong direction. Not just the wrong direction in terms of where I live, but the wrong direction in terms of a desire to stay alive. And so this may be a little bit not completely true, but it's pretty true that I walked. I then thought, well, if I'm going to die where I am, I may as well just go over towards the lake, and maybe I'll float for a while after I'm dead. So I walked over towards the lake, and as I got there, I realized I'd hit Michigan Avenue, and I thought, well, Michigan Avenue, that runs north too, and so I started walking north, and I ended up in front of the Art Institute of Chicago. And I just walked inside, and I didn't feel like I had any place being there, and they used to ask you for a donation, you know, when you walk into a museum, and I just walked right through because I was ready to die, and pretty much dead. And I walked in, and there's a painting there, and I don't even know who painted it, but I think it's called the Song of the Lark, and it's a woman working in a field, and there's a sunrise behind her. And I've always loved this painting, and I saw it that day, and I just thought, well, look, there's a girl who doesn't have a whole lot of prospects, but the sun's coming up anyway, and she's got another chance at it. So I think that gave me some sort of feeling that I too am a person and get another chance every day the sun comes up.
I tell you, that's pretty heavy. It's pretty deep. And for a national treasure to have been saved by a renowned piece of artwork, it's a powerful thing in talking about the human spirit, but also talking about the power that a piece of work has. And so today, for Bill Murray, anybody else that wants to follow along, I want to get into a little bit more for you about the Song of the Lark. The painting was created by Jules Breton, a 19th century French realist painter, who created a lot of paintings like this one, works that featured the French countryside and his appreciation for farmers, farm life, the countryside, things of that nature.
Holy Christ, what am I looking at?
He does watercolors, mostly landscapes, but a few nudes.
The work was first on display during the 1885 Salon in Paris. From Paris, the work would be purchased by American Henry Field and brought to the United States, specifically Chicago, in 1885. After his death in 1890, Henry Field's wife would purchase and donate the lions that now stand in front of the Art Institute in his memory. in addition to the lions. The Song of the Lark was a part of 41 paintings that were donated by Mrs. Fields to the Chicago Art Institute. This was a part of the beginning of the collection when the museum first opened its doors in 1893.
Leave me alone.
Breton's peak of fame happened after his death in 1943. This is when the First Lady of the United States of the time, Eleanor Roosevelt, unveiled the Song of the Lark to win this prize in Chicago to be considered the most beloved work of art in America. But also consider this painting was painted 50 years before it became famous by the First Lady of the United States. It's kind of a slap in the face. The artist is long dead and the artwork has been around for 50 years, but now all of a sudden it's famous. It's a great piece of work, but it was really great from the time that it was painted to this day. Now, Breton wasn't an American. The work just happened to be in Chicago in the Art Institute at that time and still today, and it became hugely popular almost overnight. Eleanor Roosevelt also said that this was her personal favorite painting of all time, which also gave a lot of credibility to this artwork being considered phenomenal.
What happened to me? Did I lose my talent?
But what is this painting really about? We see the woman, the peasant woman, standing in the field at the beginning of a new day, just spending a moment in the morning listening to the lark sing. With her tools in hand, ready to do her work, she pauses for a moment of meditation, for a moment of solace as she prepares herself for the beginning new day. It's a touching painting because it is a painting that reflects on the old traditions of hand farm labor, but also this is a painting with an undertone of this is a new day. We have something to look forward to. And because of that connection that people have with this work, it has inspired people in the Paris Salon. It inspired this positive outlook when it was purchased by Mr. Fields and brought to the United States. And it continued to inspire individuals like Eleanor Roosevelt and a true American treasure in Bill Murray.
You have everything going for you. You're on a gravy train with biscuit wheels.
When they look upon this great work, it makes one think about the positive nature of the day to come. Man, I love that story. Thanks for watching.
Come on, Dad, there's gonna be girls there. I'd rather die.
Pull your head out of your ass.